Welcome to this week at Dunoon Grammar School. I hope you've had a fabulous week yourself and looking forward to the weekend. Let's go and find out what's been happening in Dunoon Grammar School this week. I'd like to start this week's vlog off by congratulating our Young Enterprise team who hosted a wonderful family quiz on Friday evening in the forum. And we have Aaron along with us to tell us a wee bit about the Young Enterprise team this year. So what is the Young Enterprise's committee doing this year?
We're an events management company.
An events management company, and what does that mean?
We organise events to bring the school community and the local community together.
Okay, and you held your first event on Friday, which was a family quiz. How did that go?
It went really well. We had lots of people turn out and it was a really good evening.
Okay, and how can people get in touch with you and see what you're doing?
You can follow us on Facebook at euphoria.ltd or email us yes@euphoriayoungenterprise@gmail.com to receive marketing.
Okay, and is that the name of the company, Euphoria?
Yeah.
How did you come up with the name?
It was just a name we thought represented like bringing the community together, happiness sort of. Thought it tied in quite well.
Good, good. Well, thanks for joining us, Aaron. I hope the year goes well and you get lots of events. And please, if you see the Young Enterprise advertising an event, please do come along and support them and really encourage these young people's business skills. Okay, thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
On Monday, our staff were given a collegiate session which was led by Miss Stewart and Mr Semple on literacy development and the work that they've been completing or working on through this session. The input went down extremely well and young people will start to see literacy boards, literacy walls appearing through each subject area. And the idea of the literacy wall is to highlight the terminology that is used in each subject area and get them used to using that terminology. We also launched our library again this week. A document was issued just before the October holidays called Vibrant Libraries, Thriving Schools. And Dunoon Grammar School has been without a library for about a year and a half. So we've relaunched it. It's going to be located in B108 in the English corridor. There will be IT provision, there'll be lending books, there'll be resource books in there. So more information will be issued in the coming weeks, but it will be an area that will be used by staff and pupils and eventually hopefully opened up at lunchtime to allow some young people to go in there also. So look out for more information on that. On Wednesday we issued our S1 to S3 tracking reports, and I have to apologise, the working level did not appear on the report. We will be issuing a further report in December with the working level on it. However, if you want that working level, please do contact your child's head of house and we'll get that information to you. So apologies that information wasn't there, but it will be in the next tracking report in December. On Friday we also held House Council meetings where a number of important pupil issues were discussed, and we also discussed the Dunoon project and got some feedback for the local steering group from there. And on Friday we also held a non-uniform day which was organised by Mr Shaw. The funds raised by our non-uniform day are going to a South African charity called Children's Can, and it's very close to Mr Shaw's heart and it will help a lot of vulnerable young people in South Africa. So thank you to everyone who donated to that. We also completed our SNSA assessments. Our third year pupils have been taking part in those assessments this week, so they have now been completed. So again, a really busy week in our school calendar. Last Friday, I just want to mention as well, we held our Children in Need Day and our senior pupils took part in that, and they had a pyjama day. They've raised over £200 for children in need, so again a really great cause for our money to be raised for. On Tuesday, our senior pupil leadership team were visited by members of the Dunoon Project Steering Group. They were given a presentation by two members of the group and then had the opportunity to ask them questions. We have Struan and Cara along today to talk a little bit about the Dunoon Project and tell us a wee bit more information from Tuesday's meeting. So Struan, can you tell us a wee bit about what the Dunoon Project was all about?
Absolutely. The Dunoon Project is a community-based charity. It's funded by
the local community.
Local community. So basically, the Dunoon Project's about trying to attract people to come to Dunoon and stay in Dunoon. So Dunoon doesn't decline in population, basically. There's ideas going around, one of the main ones being a zip line going from the forest, I think it's over the Bishop's Glen and stuff. So Brendan Wallace said that it goes up to 100 miles an hour, so
very fast.
Very fast, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's basically
good. And Cara, how are the project wanting our young people to get involved?
So the project have not got a logo yet, and so they set up a logo competition within the school to create one. And they also would like young people to follow them on all of their social media platforms just to know what's going on. And they are holding a meeting on the 6th of December, and they would like as many young people to come along as possible. And yeah.
Good. And do you think this project or idea or proposal was going to be a good one for the town?
Definitely, yeah. Brendan Wallace mentioned a similar thing like that in the north of Wales, and he said that has taken off, and it's definitely attracted lots of people towards.
Yeah, and it can also help with jobs. It said up to maybe 500 jobs available for Dunoon. So.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us, and maybe get some feedback from the meeting after the 6th of December. Also noticed, Struan, I think you're taking part in Movember as well. Yeah, good. We've still got a couple of weeks to go. Yep, a couple of weeks to go. Anyway, thanks for joining us, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next week, we have a staff development day on Monday, the 26th of November. So young people are not in school, and the school will reopen on Tuesday, the 27th of November at 8:45 as normal. We'll be coming to the end of November, which I'm delighted about, and we'll be holding a special assembly for our senior boys on Thursday afternoon to focus on men's health and really to give a message. We've got a couple of exciting speakers coming along to that assembly on Thursday, and you'll get some more information about that next week. I'm going to be out of school for 3 days next week. I'll be attending the joint head teachers meeting on Wednesday, the secondary head teachers meeting on Thursday, and then joining the probationer conference on Friday. I love going to these meetings because it allows us to network with other schools and other colleagues and find out all the good stuff that's going on in all our schools across Argyll, and maybe taking some ideas back to our own school. So I'm really looking forward to next week there. So can I also remind everybody we're trying to gather as much information about pupil achievement as possible. So please, if you have an achievement, no matter how little you think it is or how big the achievement, please contact Miss Stewart through email, and you can get that information on our Facebook page and our website so we can gather that. We're also trying to arrange our How to Pass evening, which was cancelled due to the bad weather, and that looks like it's going to take place in the first week in January, just before the prelims, and we'll also be giving an input to parents on the kind of helping your child with the prelim stress, etc. too. And Susan Hoy will continue working with our senior pupils next week also, our S4 to S6 girls, again working on their resilience and building up their confidence and getting them ready for their exams. So that's next week. I look forward to speaking to you next week in our vlog, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.